Hey guys, this is the Commander Casual coming at you with a video, the first video of my Arjun Trust the Process deck. It's I haven't tried it yet. It's like a homebrew that I made. The idea is that you eventually get like Paradox Engine with a bunch of mana rocks and stuff, and then you keep casting all these little spells and keep shipping away your hand until you find what you need, and then you combo up all these spells and then benefit off them with things like Aether Flux Reservoir, and Gutter Snipe and stuff like that. We're playing against a Mizzix of the Magnus, which is another kind of Izzet spellslinger style deck. Whenever you cast a spell with greater than the number of experience counters you have, you get an experience counter, and each experience counter makes instants and sorceries one less to cast. Riku of Two Reflections is usually just kind of a Tamir value deck, so it's lots of clonable creatures that usually have like enter the battlefield effects and stuff like that. So it could be some Panharmonicon-y stuff as well. And then we have Numot the Devastator, which is a land destruction commander in the Jeskai colors. So we'll see what this deck's up to, because we don't really know. Hopefully it's not a land destruction deck. I'm not a huge fan of that, but so we're just gonna build up here. As I said, like I literally just finished building this deck, so this is its maiden voyage. So we'll see how that goes. I have Mizzix of the Magnus in paper, and it can be a really fun deck. But I find that the tough thing about it is that you get stunted a lot. So like you can combo off ridiculously or just play tons of value spells for cheap, which is awesome. But without Mizzix out, your deck's pretty hard to use, and it's only got like two toughness, and it's just and it's a 4-drop that gets that two neutral commander attacks every time it dies. And I found that usually when I play it, it just gets, as soon as you play it, it gets destroyed really quickly, so that you can't really benefit off of it. So then you just kind of have a hard time casting a lot of spells. But I never went that competitive with the deck either. So I'm just gonna keep building here. Oh, we just want to think twice here. I think once, rather. Let's think twice. I don't know if we want to brainstorm yet. We'll save it. Mizzix is going to keep his Electromancer back. Doesn't want to piss anybody off too early, I bet. This Riku's played a Skull Clamp. He's probably got like a... Oh, there's a Phyrexian Metamorph. Is he going to copy a Skull Clamp? Or the Electromancer? Or my Thought Vessel. Yeah, the Electromancer, okay. So it could be more of a Spellslinger deck. Because that would make a lot of sense for him doing that. Riku's abilities, he can copy a spell, or you can copy a creature, essentially. Origin 6, so we're not quite there yet. Let's play Adventurer's Journal. Joke's on this Daxos if he hits us, because almost all of our deck is like really low converted mana cost, so he won't be gaining much life at least. But I suppose he can probably cast whatever he takes, so there's that disadvantage. Just hoping he doesn't hit some of our combo pieces. I mean, it's nice because we've got our Aether Flux Reservoir in our hand, But yeah. Yeah, because some of our other stuff is like we can possibly mill people out. We've got a couple little storm cards in here, like Brain Freeze, which is just it mills 3, but it's a storm card. It just costs 2 to play. We've got like Grape Shot in here and Ignite Memories for some damage as well. Gutter Snipe in our hand, obviously, to burn people while we combo off with a bunch of stuff. Got our Aetherflux Reservoir, again, obviously, in our hand. And then we've got like Sphinx's Tutelage and Jace's Erasure, which both let you mill people when you draw cards. And with Arjun's ability, sorry, I didn't even say what Arjun did. Whenever you cast a spell, you basically get to Winds of Change your hand, or you have to rather. So you ship your hand to the bottom of your, or you shuffle your hand. Or is it bottom of the library? Bottom of your library, and then you draw that many cards. So you get a bunch of draw triggers essentially, and that's why we have a ton of little spells that draw us cards like Brainstorm, Preordain, Ponder, Serum Visions, Thought Scour. I think we have a Slip Through Space in here too, in case we want to try and get in with Arjun. But yeah, lots of that stuff, so that we're not just like losing cards as we play stuff. That's our Arjun, if we want it. Let's do it. Hopefully it doesn't get destroyed or countered. These guys have a lot of mana up. I don't know if I want to cast that now. But, I mean, if I cast a Gutter Snipe, I make an enemy of myself. I can't cast Cyclonic Rift for serious value, and if I cast an Aetherflux Reservoir, I'll be target number 1. Especially because I'm already gaining life off of Enzer's Journal. And Mana Geyser won't. Could play out a bunch of stuff, but that won't. Actually, not even a bunch of stuff, because there's only some lands tapped, so. This is probably going to get countered, but. We're just going to do it. What's these player yielded? Oh, sweet. Resolved. That's why you just gotta be ballsy sometimes, I guess. So we basically have to decide what combo piece we want next turn. Or if we want to kind of set up and not look that threatening yet. Because we've got our Aetherflux Reservoir and our Gutter Snipe in our hand. The Mana Geyser, we could try and use that to get like some major setup going. Try and hit our Paradox Engine or just a bunch of other mana rocks. But that's, again, more dependent on if these guys tap out. Mirror Pool. You can copy an instant or sorcery, or you can copy a creature. It's kind of like Riku of Two Reflections, but in a land form. But you can only use it once, obviously, because you have to sacrifice it. This doesn't see a lot of play, and that kind of surprises me, because I feel like if you're running a deck that doesn't have that many colors to it, I feel like it's a worthy addition. Just because it gives you options. I guess people probably don't love that it enters tapped. But alright, Riku, let's see it. You're just gonna play out your commander. This Riku also played a Birthing Pod, which is probably pretty typical of the deck. I have a Riku deck as well, but it's more of a spellslinger deck. The only creatures that are in there are like Goblin Electromancer and like Gutter Snipe and stuff that you'd like Firebrand Archer, which is kind of like a smaller, slightly lower damage Gutter Snipe, and it's little kind of stormy combo-y pieces, I guess. Little creatures that just help you cast more instants and sorceries, or give you a benefit from casting instants and sorceries. He's birthing potting his commander to get a Deadwood Tree Folk. another target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Okay, so they brought back his Phyrexian Metamorph. It's kind of weird. I probably wouldn't have done that with my commander, but it's also got a Thespian Sage. He's going to attack the Riku, because Riku's probably is pretty likely to have a high converted mana cost. I guess so is this Mizzix player, because they could be running a bunch of really expensive spells. I wonder if they're running that new Ixalan Mythic that just lets you draw 7 cards. You pay 7, draw 7. Because in that deck it's actually pretty good, because you can... It's 3 blue and 4 neutral to play, so you can discount it at least. So you could potentially pay 3 and draw 7, which is pretty good. Sunscorch Regent. Maybe this Numot deck is just a life gain deck, and he just has Numot for a commander in case he needs it. We're gonna gain some more life. Vengeance Journal is a pretty good synergy with Aetherflux Reservoir. So we're gonna play a mountain here. So we got 7 mana at our disposal. It's not a huge point in rifting. This guy, what does he gain to life every time I cast something? Oh, that's actually a huge pain. Oh, should we rift that then? Guess he's just gonna play it next turn. That's frustrating. Because I mean, well, we can gutter snipe, and that'll counteract the life gain, but then he's gonna end up with a massive flyer that's just gonna come our way. If only this shuffled everybody's hands away, not mine. Or not just mine, I should say. I'm tempted to... How much mana would mana guys give us? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, that's kind of tempting. Yeah, I think we just mana geyser. Yeah, let's do it. Trust the process. It's the name of the game with this deck. Bottom of the library, so we'll put Cyclonic Rift, Aetherflux, Gutter Snipe, Brainstorm. Got a whole bunch of... Oh, we got our Sphinx's Tutelage. What's this guy doing? Is he going to counter it? Please don't. Oh, he's just tapping. Scared me. Scared me. Okay, so we got a whole bunch of mana to work with. So we're gonna Sphinx's Tutelage. This is like the highest CMC card in our entire deck. Put our land at the bottom. Got a Grape Shot and a Preordain. Do we want a Tutelage here? Yeah, that's... Oh, I don't know. I don't know how to use this deck yet. I was hoping we'd get some mana rocks. There's a mana rock. Kinda. I'm gonna discard that. Who should we mill? Let's mill this Riku. He's already missing the most cards out of his library. That's it. Genesis Wave and a Glenalendra. Future Sight. And Primal Growth is already in there. Okay, no regrets on milling the Riku. What? That's it. It lands. Darn. That's why this is in here, FYI. It's so that we bump some lands and then we've got this. We're gonna these two mountains back in our hand. And we're gonna Izzet Signet. Oh no, he's got a Kozilek. Crap. Okay, so milling him does nothing. Darn it. This is super interesting though. We're running out of cards. Okay, we're on to deck this guy now. We ran out of steam. So we're just gonna pass there. Well, we got two of our combo pieces. But now we're low on cards. So we probably think twice next turn. Maybe we need to run like a Tormod's Crypt. So to counteract like that Kozilek and stuff like that, doing that. Sorry, I guess I've probably been pretty quiet for the last couple minutes. But yeah, as soon as you hit Kozilek, it goes into the graveyard, right? Then you'd Tormod Crypt the graveyard with the Kozilek trigger on the stack, and then you'd exile Kozilek. I don't know if the trigger still I guess the trigger still resolves. But then it can't happen again? So, is that at least? I don't know. Yeah, see there's that Avenger of Zendikar that I called. Not hugely surprising. Cleanse a command tower. Plays a doubling cube. This region's getting pretty big. Riku says he can't find green mana to save his life. Muffin. Did he pay green to activate the doubling season? Because you don't have, or this card, birthing pod. That's what I meant. Because you can just pay life, and he's at 30. So what's all the hubbub, bub? He's got a vigor in his graveyard too, so we super cannot mill him. Got it. Yeah. I was kind of hoping this guy would attack the Riku player with the Sunscore Regent, but I got a mountain. Dingus. Gonna start milling this Numot player. Hope he doesn't have an Eldrazi. We got a few with the Erasure. Oh, sorry, with the Tutelage. The Erasure's always just one. Always this. Aha! Mill an extra one. We're just gonna think twice. So cancel that. Tap that for this. I'm gonna tap one of those. And then we'll think twice. And that's why Think Twice is in here. I've also got like slightly larger Think Twice, which is Deep Analysis. I think we might need to put a little bit of, or put a bit more card draw in here. Sorry, not extra card draw, just card draw in general. We have some in our little dinky things, but oh, there's our Deep Analysis. We're getting him. We're doing it. Maybe we should put a Fraying Sanity in here. At least a stack resolves faster. There we go. Ooh, we're getting him. We're getting him. I think we're just gonna Deep Analysis and draw some cards, because then we can mill this guy for a whole lot more. It's working! It's working! This like mill was just supposed to be like an option of this deck. I knew that the Arjun ability would be good for like finding combo pieces, just because you get to filter through so much of your deck, but Oh, he's just copying it. Okay, I'm fine with that. I thought he was countering it. I was like, no, why? I just want to bug this guy. Just let me bug him. Not surprisingly, he's targeting himself with that. This is funny because this guy's just gonna. I'm a little worried about getting hit by this Sunscore region. I would love to wheel into our fog bank. Because we have one. There it is! Right on time, fog bank. Welcome to the party. I'm so excited that this deck is doing this. This is what I wanted. And then we're going to get another 2 triggers off the deep analysis. 2 triggers from each. Eh? Eh? Oh, he just... Oh, he just chose new targets for it. Oh, so he... Darn it! We didn't get to draw cards with it. Oh no, we don't have enough mana. I was kind of figuring we'd get a land from that, because we're going to draw extra cards, but he screwed me. I think we keep it back. Yeah, I was really banking on top decking or drawing a land with some of that. So I guess next turn we mill this guy for a little bit more with our opening draw, and then at least 3, and then we fog bank, and then we'll wheel these 2 away. And then we'll deep analysis, draw some more cards, mill some more. Although we're going to get absolutely smacked by this Sunscore region. Mooahaha. I'm just going to tap this so we can yield. There we go. We haven't seen our Paradox engine yet. Should be getting close. It's a nice thing that it's not, you don't like randomly shuffle your library and draw cards, so you know you're like eventually getting to stuff, and you can kind of bank on that based on what you've seen recently. How much mana do we have on board? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, it's not an incredible amount. I'm calling that we're gonna fog bank and then we'll get a Paradox engine, and I won't want to cast it yet because I won't be able to do combo stuff with it yet. Although we cast both of those, even without playing any lands, we still have a chance of drawing one of our little 1-drop things. And if we have the Paradox engine out and then cast a 1-drop, then we can untap all of our artifacts and keep going from there, which is kind of like the main combo of the deck. Until we, run out of cards to cast. But we've got our deep analysis too, so. Oh hum. Yes, this guy basically just played out his commander. He doesn't have any experience counters yet. Craterhoof Behemoth. Wow, that's a lot. Could be game. All of his creatures get +5/+5. Oh. Oh, it's the number of creatures you control, not highest power. Okay, so they get more than that. Like they get like +9/+9. Oh, and he's gonna copy it. Oh, wow, that's game. We had our showing a little bit of our Sphinx deck so far, our Arjun deck, and now we get run over by gigantic plants. You're just gonna put like 3 of them at me and I lose, so that's awesome. Oh, tramply. Good game. Oh! Oh, snap! Saved our bacon. Okay, never mind. Game's still on. I love this. Riku's reaction. He's, aha! Well played! Not even mad. While I appreciate him doing that, I'm still gonna have to mill him out because it's my destiny, so. Youch. Yeah, nope, we're not gonna declare blockers because that's gonna hurt. Never mind. So game's still on. Let's see. What did he get? Sweet, he got another land. Well, we're okay with that. So we would have just drawn a land. So now we get to possibly get a thing. Oh, what would I do if we drew our Paradox Engine? I guess I'd play it, but I'd be unhappy about it. No! Oh, now he's gonna exile my Deep Analysis. No! That Mongoloid. Sorry if that's defensive to someone. Googling the word to see what exactly it means, because I don't actually know. I'm not trying to refer to people as like the broad division of humankind, including the indigenous peoples of Eastern Asia, Southeast. I didn't mean that then. It's just a funny sounding word. I apologize to my Mongolian fan base, which I'm sure doesn't exist. Soul Ring. Neato. Go ahead and do that. Fog Bank. Foggy. Soul Ring, Sky Diamond Purse. Yar. Get him. Mill him. Go tutelages. Yes, we're hitting him. It's down to 38 cards in his library. Can do it. Oh, we don't get to draw cards now, though. I think we play this Journeyer's Kite because we can fill our hand with lands. Kind of. There's our Paradox Engine, of course. Oh no, if we play it, we're gonna have a huge target on our back. We kind of already do, though. We're not gonna. Not yet. Just gonna get a land. And then we're gonna tap out. Meh. I don't like it. I really wish we had our deep analysis, but just have to live with it. Ha. Attacking. Good one. We don't win by combat damage here, the casual commander. Or the commander casual. You know, you understand. You guys know. Just kidding. Most of my paper decks are like beatdown style decks. It's just easier on MTGO to work out the stack and resolve the stack. It varies well. Yeah. So it phases, enters tapped, and taps for 2. That's weird. Pirate's Prize. Draw 2 cards, create a colorless token artifact. Ooh. That's cool. It's not great, but it's cool. He's down to 35 cards in his library. So theoretically, if we're milling a minimum of 3 cards per draw, then we're looking at math, like 12 card draws, and he's dead. Can do. I don't know if we can do all that in one turn, but so I think we'll Journeyer's Kite and play our Paradox Engine. And then hopefully cast something and untap all of our artifacts. And go from there. Sound good? And I also just realized that our deep analysis got taken twice. That super upsets me. Because it got redirected at first. And then that guy cast it from our graveyard and exiled it. Jerks. Oh look, it's an Avenger of Zendikar. Who would have thought? Who could have known? Kinda surprised he didn't try and get Riku out first and then copy Avenger of Zendikar. Because he'd get double the plant tokens, and then with each landfall trigger he'd get essentially a double landfall trigger for all his plants. Avenger of Zendikar is like the staple card for the Riku deck. So, but there's not one in mine. So we take a look at what this guy's running. That's a cool Thirst for Knowledge art. Chaos Warp, Compulsive Research, Right of Replication, Careful Consideration. There's a lot of card drawn here. Greasing Vengeance, so she can cast from his graveyard, Chasm Skulker. Odds and Ends. That's cool. Verdant, Day of Judgment. Yeah, so it looks like it's just a Jeskai value deck. Planar Cleansing. Brainstorm, yeah, that Aetherize. Quicken, cool. Crippling Chill, not super aggressive. Opportunity. Okay, so it's kind of budgety, I guess. Or those are just the cards he really likes. I do encourage everybody to play cards they like over cards they think are like strictly better. See if he's got another ramp spell right here. Watch him cast like an explosive vegetation or something. That would make me sad. I just have one fog bank. I can only block one thing, and it needs to be this. Oh, come on. Let's see it. Phyrexian Metamorph. Copying his Avenger? If so, it's a little late on that one. He also didn't want to pay the 2 life as well. It's gonna be super weird if he copies his Avenger here. So he's gonna go for the Sunscorch Regent? Diluvian Primordial. Okay, so he's gonna cast our Mana Geyser. That's unfortunate. Hopefully he can't do much with the mana. What's he gonna cast here? Probably Pirate's Prize? Or Jace's Ingenuity. And does he get one from his own graveyard? Opponents. He's got quite a bit to draw from here. But he's not gonna board wipe. Yes, he's going for a Mana Geyser. He's going for Jace's Ingenuity. What's he targeting in this guy's graveyard? Chroma's Vengeance? Rite of Replication. Okay. Is he gonna Rite of Replication his own Diluvian Primordial? This guy with the Sunscorch Region's probably just laughing. But he won't be laughing for long, because we're gonna mill him out. That's right, jerk. Think about that. Really? How's that the one that's hard to resolve? just drop the cards. Oh, I guess he's using his second Diluvian Primordial. Right. This one. He has to declare targets first. Well, I got nothing now, because you guys keep exiling my graveyard. Or parts of it. Casting the things I want to cast. He could... Active Fiction? There's probably an opportunity. Just draw a crap ton of cards. Gonna reiterate... What, the Mana Geyser? Jace's Ingenuity, and just have like 1 billion mana. Reiterate, targeting. Targeting. Yeah, does that mean it's targeting the Ingenuity? And he's gonna Chaos Warp from this guy's graveyard. He's gonna Chaos Warp his own plant, hoping for something better. Really hope he whiffs. Whiff, 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 whiff. Aw, man. Future Sight. That's the worst. Did he clone Jace's? Yeah. Clone Jace's Ingenuity, so he just drew a ton of cards. Oh, he still has a land to play. Now he has 11 billion mana to use. By that I mean 8. Is he gonna Birthing Pod here? Or is he just gonna use it? He's gonna play a Soul Ring for some more mana. Man, it's really good that this guy doesn't have an Aether Flux Reservoir right now. Because he would have gained a lot of life. And then been able to flux people. Solemn Simulacrum. Yes, it's just gonna ramp a little bit more. Is this what my turns feel like? I feel bad now. It's waiting so long. Oracle of Moldai on the top of his library, which he can play, which he probably will, and then try and play a land off his library as well. The ride never ends. Come on, just let me mill this guy out. I don't care about winning. I just want to make this guy lose by getting milled. I'm content if that happens. Also, if we get our Paradox Engine combo going, I'd be excited about that too. Yeah, so he played his Oracle. I just got a land on top. Paying a bunch of mana. Here's a big X spell. Kind of screwed. It's got a pod. Got a Woodfall Primus off one of the Diluvian Primordials. No, you better not destroy one of my things, dude. You better not do it. What did he destroy? Temple. Oh, he just destroyed one of this guy's things. Or his lands. That's okay. Sweet. I thought he was going to get rid of my mill stuff, but I guess he realizes the mill stuff isn't it. Oh! Pain. My brother knows how I feel about insurrection. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit, because it's basically like, pay 8, win the game. Just about always. I know it isn't necessarily. And like, just about everything in this game is counterable, but I don't want to have to change my meta to play counter spells, because counter spells aren't fun. Go on, attack with my fog bank. Oh wait, you can't. You can still attack me with Arjun though. I don't like it when guys leave like this too, because now we could have survived, or some of us could have survived, and we could have gone to a next turn, and now we can't. Because now that he doesn't need to be attacked anymore, this damage that would have been split into thirds, or possibly very largely absorbed by this guy, because he's really high life total, is now split in halves, and we lose. So super happy with Jess. Yeah, these guys pointed out the same thing that I just did, which is that now that this guy left, like we both just lose here because we just don't have enough. We can't stop that much power. Yeah, so that was everything he attacked with, and it was only enough to kill the two of us. So if he did that anyway, he would have left this one guy alive, or he would have had to split everything. Yeah, this guy had Time Stretch, an Epic Experiment, and Malek. So, yeah, that was that. This has been the Commander Casual. Peace, guys.